Happy Friday, beautiful people. I hope you're doing well and looking forward to the weekend. I don't know if I am. I think so because nothing's going on that I know of. Um, this week has just been really busy. I was sort of surprised when I got a phone call from the facility that my fiance goes to. It was the head of the facility offering me to see their therapist and their psychiatrist. I'm not quite sure if I called in the past or if he told them about it, that I wasn't happy where I was. So he offered me an appointment the very next morning. I couldn't believe it. So I went and I got to meet the therapist first, and she's very nice. I got to talk to her only for about 15 minutes because intake took forever. I mean, it took, my appointment was at 11:30 and I didn't get out of there until 1:30. And she, I still don't know how they knew to call me. How did they have my number? I must have called them, or he did. I don't know. I'm happy about it because I get text messages reminding me of appointments and to confirm them to where I'm going now. And C is to confirm and X is to cancel. So to hit that X was really awesome. And I asked my new psychiatrist, well, should I go to my last appointments or not? And she said, well, it's up to you. And I'm thinking that if I go, it's going to be obvious that I'm going somewhere else because they're going to request my records. So, oh well, straighten your shit out. They still deny the HIPAA breach. And so I don't know if you've ever had to switch therapists or psychiatrists and how you went about it. The issue here is essentially where we lived before. I was able to get David in to the people that I saw, the psychiatrists and psychologists and things like that, just because I had been there for so long and they knew us. They knew there wasn't going to be a problem. Now, do they know that David also sees them same people? We don't know. And the thing is, we have these tattoos that if they happen to notice them, it's kind of a dead giveaway. But then we're going to be, they called me and set up the appointment for the next day. I mean, I even got in before him. I don't know how this all happened. So I did just take a really deep breath because I want this more than anything. And then this therapist, he hasn't even met her yet. And the psychiatrist, I think he's met just for intake. That's when they ask you every question under your chin. They want to know everything. I should say above your chin would be probably more appropriate. So I talked to her and I was in a really good mood because it was my birthday. I guess that's maybe a sign, it's a good thing for my birthday. So I was in a good mood, and it's this older woman. She's African American. I normally say black because down where I live, we aren't PC. We're black, we're white, that's how we talk. And she had these round glasses. And she was hysterical, but dry as fuck. I could not. For one thing, I could hardly understand her. She had an accent from, I don't know where, Zimbabwe or something. I mean, seriously. I'm not joking about that. She had such a thick accent, and I have a lot of trouble understanding any accents whatsoever. So I'm sitting in a chair and just kind of being me, being silly, and talking to her and answering her questions. And then she types in her computer, is very depressed today. She wasn't really writing that. She's messing with me. But her humor is so dry that I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not depressed today. I'm good today. And, and it came down to a lot of questions, a meds plan. And she had everything set up for me. It was so fantastic. And then, I had to sign all the waivers and all the agreements and blah, blah, blah. But I said to David, nowhere did I read, because who reads fine print, did it say that family members, even though we're not family members, can't see the same people. And the thing is, if it comes down to it, and I even told him, get my records from where I used to go. I used to go there for like 15 years. And, and David went there too, so they'll see him on there. Even no matter what, they're going to find out. And I did Google it, and it said be honest about it. But the thing is, there are only two providers, the therapist and the psychiatrist. Right now, that's all they have. And then today I get in the mail about another therapy place in another city, and I'm going, where did that come from? And you must be getting this packet. It was a packet I was supposed to fill out because your provider thinks that you need outpatient help or all. I'm like, whoa, where did this come from? My head has just been spinning. And it's like, what is going on with my life? Either things are going to work out, or I'm going to have a nervous breakdown, and then I'm going to be in the hospital. But I have been spending my time writing poetry. And it has been, I use AI to help me. And I've made the most beautiful poems and poetry to the point where an actual poet wants me on his podcast. So I'm told. He hasn't invited me himself yet, but through the grapevine, I've been told I need to go on his podcast. I need to go on. It's like, no, so I can sit there and grunt around and I don't know what to say. But I actually introduced him to AI, and he's been using it. And he says he uses it, and then he goes through it and edits and makes it how he wants it. And he's really enjoying it. And I'm really proud of that I could teach somebody something new. Somebody who writes actual poetry. I told him my favorite poetry is Dr. Seuss. I love that fast-paced, rhyming, reading the book without stumbling. That was always my challenge, was read it as fast as you can without screwing it up. And then I also have been watching YouTube, I don't know if you want to call them tutorials, but for new creators. And one, these are those high up millionaires, billionaires, or whatever, are the ones that are supposed to teach you, they have courses, they call them. You pay for courses. Well, one says, don't check that box. Another one says, well, check that box. You want that. And it's like, well, I read what the box is, and it only makes sense that you check it. But then another one says if you don't check it, it'll make your videos go out farther than just your viewers. And I'm going, but if you check it, it says it'll alert your viewers that you have new content. And I go, well, that only makes sense. And then I look at my views after not checking the box, and I hardly have any views. Well, now I see that, yeah, I have to check the box. So I really have tried to stop watching them because they just want to. I've gotten emails of, I live over here in South Africa and I can help you, you know, you're missing this and you're missing that, and I don't care. I do my videos because I want to, because I do it for you. I do it for me. It makes me feel good to see viewers. 4, 12. I don't need 800,000 viewers. I don't need that. I don't do it for popularity. I'm not Mr. Beast. And I don't want to be. You know, from what I've seen of him, he has no downtime. He has a fiancée now, but he has a lot of money, but he's, from what I've seen, and I don't even think I've ever watched a full video of him. I've seen, like, I turn on Roku and he's got like his own channel. Shit, huh? I don't want that. I cough too much. But no. And then to get a hold of my regular doctor, I talked to them back in October because I was having edema, which is water retention in my legs, to where my legs got like 4 sizes bigger than they're supposed to be. I've got twigs. These were big, weeping willows. They were crying, that's for sure, because it was my feet too, and it hurt so bad. So she put me on water pills, yada yada. So it went away because she put me on the pills, and now it's come back. So I called Monday, left a message. I really need you to call me. Well, actually, before that, when I finished up the pills and things were better, I wanted to know if I was supposed to stay on the pills or if I was supposed to go off. Let me know. Never got a phone call. Sorry, I think after that, had blood work, had all this, everything was okay. Then, like I said, Monday I called and said, please call me back. I'm in a lot of pain, all this, explaining what was going on. The receptionist is a bitch. She treats you like shit. I'm not going to lie. I told the nurse that today when I talked to her. She didn't disagree. So I said, I honestly don't think they're getting my messages, because when I call, I explain to them how urgent it is, how much pain I'm in. Yes, 2 nights ago, I say 2 nights in a row, I wore compression socks for 2 days straight. And you're supposed to wear them for like all day, take them off at night, put them back in the morning, put them back on in the morning. And, I wore them 2 days, more than 48 hours straight. The nurse was freaking out. She's like, you did what? I said, well, what the hell else am I supposed to do? I said, if you'd see me, if you've ever worn compression socks, you know. I said, you should see me lay on the floor trying to get the son of a bitch on. I can hardly get them on. She says, with your little legs? I'm like, yeah, that's how bad it is. I said, I'm in so much pain. And I called Monday, and I called Wednesday, and now I'm calling today. I said, it's like nobody's getting my messages. What are you supposed to do? Go up there and wring their goddamn necks? Sorry. When you're in a lot of pain, that's one thing I can say is pain, your mood reflects from, your pain. When you have pain, you're not a very nice person. Even though I can usually play it off pretty good because I'm always in pain. But, how are you when you're in pain? Are you just a bed of roses? A hot fudge sundae? No, I don't like hot fudge sundae. I'll take caramel. But seriously, you call for a reason. You call, you leave the reason why you're calling. You do everything and they don't call you back. So I even threatened in the one, I'm going to go look for another doctor. My doctor's a nurse practitioner. Every time I go to her with an issue, she should go to the ER. Go to the ER. She always sends me to the ER. I need a real fucking doctor. Sorry. I'm very frustrated. Today was a very difficult week. Actually, the last couple weeks have been a struggle. Of course, I have my ups and downs. Most of them have been downs. My back's killing me. I don't know what to do my stupid hair, so I just go. I know, so what, right? Life is life. Somebody's got to live it. But do you? How do you live a life when you're in pain? You spend money. Can't wait for, UPS can't even come to the house because we have to have a P.O. box. So I don't even have the joy of seeing UPS or FedEx, except on the train that goes by. They have cars that have UPS, and I'm so getting off topic, but it makes me feel better. And I would like to hear what you think about things in the comments. I would really appreciate it. Nobody leaves comments. I don't know if they're afraid of me or they just don't think of anything worthwhile. Any comment to me would make me happy. My subscribers, I'm starting to get more subscribers. That makes me really happy. But subscribing and likes makes me happy. But interaction with comments would make me even happier. The numbers don't really faze me. I'd like to hear from people who are actually watching me and what they think of me, and if they think I'm a jerk, and if they think that fuck is a bad word. It's actually not. It's quite functional. You can use it in a lot of different ways, but you can get it off. You can Google it, and there's like a poster of it, of how different ways you can use it. It's the most versatile word in the world. So I hope you have a good weekend. I'm not sure what we're doing. I think he gets paid today. I hope he gets paid today. He might not get paid till Tuesday. I got paid today, so maybe that's why I'm happy. We argued. Maybe that's why I'm happy. Got a little bit of aggression out. I don't know. And then my dryer did this, and then this happened. And that. It's like snowball effect. It's like there are times where you just want to yell at your life. Can you just stop and just let me rest for a minute? Just give me a break. Do you have that? Where you just want to, I don't know if that's when yoga comes in or roller skating. Oh my God, I don't know where that came from. That was funny. I can't do either because my knee doesn't bend. So how do I walk? Very carefully. I ran. What the hell did I run after the other day? I don't know. But I'm like, shit, I'm running. And I'm not allowed to run. I have a knee replacement. I am not supposed to run. And I ran after something and I caught myself and I'm like, oh shit. Yikes. What is it going to do? It's a titanium rod. They said the only way you can break is with a sledgehammer. It's like, yeah, I'm going to go out and do that. Probably not. I have fallen on it though. I was climbing over a baby gate and tripped on the baby gate and slammed right down on my knee replacement. And let me tell you, yeah, when life has you down, I hope it just beats the fuck out of you because that's how you feel. So I hope you have a good weekend. I will probably be sounds like that. I can't think of his name from the Muppets. It is that goofy looking thing. I wish I could remember his name. But anyway, I hope you have a good weekend if you don't come and see me, because I usually make a video every night. Last night I think I skipped, because I had wine. I had blueberry wine. Oh my God, it was so good. I do have strawberry as well, and it is good too. It's cheap Walmart wine. No, I don't know if it's Walmart, but that's where I bought it. $12 a bottle, and oh, it's phenomenal. And I hate wine. It's so good. That's today when I ordered groceries. I got myself a wine, like a tumbler. It's got a straw, and I don't know if you know what happens when you drink alcohol through a straw. You get drunk twice as fast and twice as much. And I don't drink, so and I don't get drunk off this, so it just tastes delicious. All right, we'll wrap her up. Have a great weekend. I hope you are well. If you're not, 988-741-741. Those are your crisis numbers. You can call, text. I believe 741-741 is only in the United States, but I know 988-988 separate, just 988-988. Those I believe you can text, call. Not sure which else, but I know that you can do those. Those are your crisis numbers. If you need help, or you need to talk to somebody, those are your numbers. And I know I don't talk about those enough. I have made videos on them, so if you look through my playlists, they're there. Have a good one. Take care.